I was 17 and I was in this delegation of the Model United Nations. And the leader of the delegation said to me and another guy who was in the delegation that I'm worried about two people in this delegation, and he mentioned our names. I was mortified. I was so furious and angry that my name had been mentioned as a weakling that I decided to show him. And so off we went to The Hague. This is a delegation coming from the United Kingdom. And at The Hague, I was put in the Environment Committee, which was actually one of the smaller committees, but with 300 students. So clear was I that I wasn't going to sit in the comfort of mediocrity and obscurity, which was safer. I had my banner up all the time. I was chosen several times to go up in front of 300 students to read my proposal for amendments to resolutions, and they were all voted. What did that experience teach me? First of all, it taught me that some feedback, no matter how painful it may be actually exactly what you need to hear. The second thing it taught me was that I have a voice, and when I choose to use that voice, I can create impact. If I had chosen comfort that day, then I would have killed my self-confidence, the confidence I then acquired for myself about any idea of public speaking at all. I would have bought into other people's opinions of my ability. Another example is when I worked at L'Oreal. I worked there for 14 years, and I had grown extremely comfortable with the identity of working for L'Oreal, being a corporate executive, being on the fast track, having my cushy salary, getting paid like clockwork every single month. I was an expatriate at the time. My identity revolved around who I worked for and what I did. And a series of events led to me deciding that it just was no longer what I wanted to do. If you'd asked me a few years earlier, I wouldn't have thought it was possible. But in any case, I knew that I was ready to leave. I was ready to spread my wings, and I was ready to truly step into my own. Because the fact was that although it looked golden and perfect from the outside, I felt like I was going through the motions, but my soul had departed. And even then, it was comfortable. But that comfort was killing me slowly. It was killing any dream of true freedom, of really doing what lit up my heart. And that is why it took immense courage to step out of that. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I was exactly going to do. I knew that I wanted to support and work with women. I knew that I wanted to truly support women in magnifying their essence. But exactly how, I did not know. And this is why I tell perfectionists, I tell high achievers, you don't need the comfort of a business plan. You don't need the comfort of figuring every single step out to take action. So tell me, where are you more attached to comfort than you are to truly moving with conviction towards your goal? Are you still saying, I'm not going to commit to investing in myself until I figure every single detail out? Are you basically saying that I'm more attached to my pride than I am to my purpose because I really don't want to fail? I don't want people to see that I've failed. If I try and I fail, what will happen? Are you one of those people who is just so attached to the status quo that you're prepared to settle for obscurity and mediocrity instead of really shining bright, which comes with its own challenges? I really am talking about comfort today because you're either living in a land where you will hold on and be attached to your comfort at any cost, or in the land where you are focused entirely on the impact that you can create, on the difference that you can make, on living a life where you're so alive and joyful and fulfilled that comfort is not the currency that you're spending or investing in. And I'm not saying that you have to be uncomfortable every single second of the day. That's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying that there are two types of comfort. There's a type of comfort that keeps you small, keeps you obscure, keeps you mediocre, and leaves you at the end of your life with a huge bill of regret, although you were keeping yourself safe. And there's a type of comfort that comes with feeling at ease, feeling in expansion, feeling fulfilled, knowing that you have done everything that you possibly could in order to be all that you are. You can choose, and they're not at all the same. One of them requires courage, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, knowing that if you fall, you can get up. And the other one does not even want to envisage falling because you're so shackled by shame that your identity is wrapped up in the results that you create or don't create, as opposed to knowing that your self-worth is exactly that. It's your self-worth. So I really want you to think about this. Where in your life are you focused on or investing in your comfort? And what's dying as a result? Which dreams are dying as a result? What parts of you are dying as a result? What relationships are dying as a result? What opportunities are dying as a result? And where in your life are you truly showing up, alive, ready, trusting, courageous? I'd love you to really focus on that, because if you're doing the first, then you're settling. You're settling for mediocrity. If you're, however, stepping into the courage to say, I want it, I will figure this out, but I will do so as I take action, but I need to take that first step. If that's what you're up to, then congratulations. You get to lead a life you truly celebrate. Share in the comments if you'd really love support in creating a life that is extraordinary, that's bigger than anything you've ever maybe have thought about before. If you really want to move from the now you to the wow you, if you really want to shift your identity from the identity that's created this life that you have right now to the identity of that wow goal that you have, then I just want to say to you, you've got this. Love and light.